Hello, Sys Vlogs here again, and welcome to My Drunk Kitchen. Nope, wrong channel. Actually, the point of this video is to go with the workout ones, and is to show you what sort of food I eat on a daily basis, pretty much. This is not necessarily what you should eat. You could eat something different, and some people won't like what I eat, some people will love it. There's stuff I don't like that they recommend eating, such as salmon, not a big fan, cottage cheese, but some people love it. So I'm going to run through what I eat on a sort of regular day. I'll also mention that the amount that I'm getting through is sort of less calories than maintaining. So that's because I'm trying to lose some fat. So this is not really for growing bigger. I'd eat more of it if I was growing bigger. Same sort of stuff, just more. So first off, we have some oats for breakfast, so we can make porridge. And we have that with semi-skim milk. Some people go for skim milk. Some people really want to go for full fat, supposed to be bulking up, want the calories. I like semi-skim just because I like the taste, and it also gives some fats. And have some fats is good for you. You may think total removal of fats is a good idea if you try to lose fat. It's not how it works. In fact, a total lack of fats will also, that's a lot of fat I'm saying, a total lack of fats will actually impinge on sort of like your testosterone levels and your muscle growth, things like that. And will actually cause you to retain more fat. It's odd. Like if you drink a lot of water, you retain less water. That sort of effect. So we have that for breakfast. Morning snack. Bananas, like that. Nice and cheap, good things to have, plenty of potassium in those. Eat a couple of them a day, get a blood test, confuse the doctor, too much potassium in your blood. But you're fine, a couple of them a day, you'll be alright. So, of the banana. Also, have a protein shake with it. Now, this is one of the newer types of shakers. There's some powder in it at the moment, but just see if I can get this out. Yeah. There you go. These ones have actually got little wire ball whisks inside them. The old ones just have a grid in the top, which was alright except for stuff getting stuck down the bottom. So if you're going to get one, recommend one with the wire ball inside it. So in there is a couple of scoops of protein powder, whether you're getting bigger or if you're shrinking down. Good to have a lot of protein, because if you don't, your body starts sacrificing muscle. Well, if you try to get bigger, it just doesn't gain muscle. That's what you think. But if you're losing fat, protein stops it sacrificing it. As well as in there, I've got a couple of other little supplements. Now, most supplements that you get are actual bollocks and do nothing. But there's a couple of things that can be useful, so I put them in. With it, and these are just bulk powder ones. This is not an endorsed video. I wish it was. I could do with the money. But I find bulk powder stuff to be decent and reasonable price. I've got glutamine here, which is somebody was recommended from a friend of mine who does bodybuilding. It's got like 20-inch arms and everything at the moment. And this is meant to cut down on the delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. And, well, it does seem to work some. So I have that. It's not that expensive. The downside is, well, it smells like feet. But you get used to it. The other thing that goes in there is creatine monohydrate. Now, some people do swear by the ethyl esters and stuff, but other people don't. Now, this is a bit of a funny one, because some people creatine it will not work on. Full stop. Have no effect. But if it does work on you, it helps increase your energy levels so that you can do more reps, work out a bit longer, a bit harder. That's basically what it's for. It also sort of adds water to the muscles, so you get a bit more pump to it. If you just take it and don't work out, you'll just get muscles full of water, so don't do that. That's also quite cheap as well. Put a bit of that in. Now, I will mention on the subject of protein, you can get some really expensive shit out there. I mean, really expensive. UK standards over 100 quid for under a kilo? Nah, no. If you can afford it, buy in bulk. This is apple crumble and custard, this one. And that 5 kilos with flavour cost me about 55 quid. And that can last me months. So, pretty good, really. So if you can afford it and you're going to have some protein powder, have that. Try and get most of your stuff from Whole Foods, but if you have to have some protein powder, try and get it in bulk. It's the same stuff pretty much. There are some that you will find are utter crap. I've seen some in the shops where it was about 35 quid, something like that, and it was 50% protein. That's 80%, and it's 5 kilos. So you can see which is a better deal. So anyway, so that's breakfast and the morning snack. Oh, I mentioned in regards to the porridge breakfast, if you're not a fan of the taste of the porridge, you could add a little bit of sugar, a bit of honey, not too much. I mean, I know you're meant to be really, really strict, but live a little. Have a bit of flavour. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to make a massive difference to anything. So, add a bit. Then we move on to lunch. Now, a lot of people for lunch will have the typical grilled chicken, rice or whatever, you know. Ooh. Or, as I was having for a while, couscous in there. But obviously it can drive you a bit insane of just how bland it can taste. So you can add some spices into it, bit of flavouring, bit of sauce, something like that. You know, otherwise you just give up. So try and add some flavour. What I'm actually doing at the moment though, is I'm not doing the whole grilled chicken, because I did do grilled chicken, couscous, a couple of boiled eggs and some low-fat coleslaw. Not because it was low-fat coleslaw, just because I prefer the flavour of that over the full-fat coleslaw. And I was doing that for a while, but now, something you can do. Get a lot of chicken, which normally getting through anyway, so this is going to be cooked up for next few days, this lot. Get yourself a lot of chicken. If you can afford it, then buy whatever you want. If you can't afford it and want to sort of really save money, if you know somebody who's got access to like a cash and carry place or something, you can get it a lot cheaper. That I pick up for £20 for 5 kilos, which is what, half the price of a supermarket, something like that. So that's pretty good. It's good to buy in bulk. As it says, buy in bulk, protein powder, buy in bulk, chicken. So with the chicken, we have wraps. Now these ones are white wraps. Some people will go, oh, that's terrible. Doesn't make a huge difference. Yes, high GI glycemic index, but when mixed with the rest of the stuff, proteins, it lowers it. So it doesn't matter. I just prefer the taste of the white ones. Bread, wholemeal, wraps, white. So you have your wraps, your tortilla wraps. Then you have some peppers. And onion. There we go. See, basic simple stuff. And also, if you like them a bit hot, something like jalapenos or something even hotter. I think it's capsicum, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's in them helps sort of raise your body temperature a bit, which raises your metabolism a bit anyway. You can use them for that, or it's just the fact that you like eating them, which I do. Final sort of thing that goes in there is first we've got a spice mix here. Now a lot of people will disagree with these because, well, I mean the main ingredient in these is sugar, for starters. Probably about 50% sugar. Per 100 grams, 54 grams of sugar. So yeah, a lot of sugar. But these little packets are spread out over several days. So for the sake of some lots of decent flavour, it's worth it. You know, if I encourage you to eat reasonably, then do it. Again, it's personal choice. I do it, you don't have to. So that's lunch out of the way. I do have a snack later on, which is some oranges at the moment. Good to have a couple of different pieces of fruit a day. And then when I get around to the evening, evening meal is actually a tuna salad. So into that we get carrots. It's a big chunk of carrots. Some tomatoes. More peppers. Some cucumber as well there. This is definitely turning into the wrong type of video. And obviously your nice tuna. Now, I used to have tuna chunks in sunflower oil, which I like the taste of, but these are in brine, which is obviously salt water. If you want to go for spring water, you can as well, but that's expensive. So I'll get through one of them a day, reasonably cheap. And then finish it off with a bit of salad dressing. Most salad dressings are quite low in calories for the amount that you put on. It depends what you get. I mean, I've got a honey mustard dressing here, which per 100 mils, 125 calories. But I also have a red pepper and chili one, which is 52 calories per 100 grams, which I hate it when they put grams on a mil bottle. But anyway, that one's not got a lot in it, and that one's not got a lot. They've got like a Caesar salad dressing, that's a bit worse. But there you go. So that's a sort of typical what I eat in a day. I tend to eat pretty much the same thing every day. Now, on the subject of treats, do allow yourself to have treats, maybe once a week. Even if you're losing fat, once a week's fine. So what I used to do is I'd eat the same sort of stuff every day. Friday would come round, I'd go have a foot-long Subway, all the trimmings, sauce, everything. Enjoy it. Don't sort of feel guilty about it. If anything, having that treat helps boost your body knowing that there's a higher sort of level of calories available, there's taste out there, and you'll be able to handle the other stuff better. But that was the point of today's video, just to sort of show you what I eat to go along with the workouts. And there'll be another workout video shortly. We'll also show you the other part of the Strongless 5x5 that I do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you found that interesting. And as I said before, if you do want to let me know if you're trying to lose weight or anything, comments beneath. Fine. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.